Hi guys! To see how I got this makeup look, keep watching! For foundation, I use two different colors now that it's winter and my skin is more pale. I have not had any sun in quite a while. So I mix the Almay Smart Shade Anti-Aging Skin Matching Makeup in the colors Medium Meets Deep and Straight Up Medium. These both have sunscreen in them also, and I just love this foundation. I apply it with my fingers and just mix it together. So I just rub it together in my fingers like that, and it starts out like a white color. And just apply it like that. And I always go down my neck and my chest if something I'm wearing is exposing that area. And if you rub your fingers together and create that warmth, that is what will start changing the color to match your skin tone. See how it's already changing? One of the things that I learned when I was a makeup artist is put your foundation right over your eyes and your under eyes, for the simple reason that you'll need less concealer than you think you do if you're putting the foundation in those areas. See how it's changing color? I have tried using brushes, sponges, like everything that there is to apply foundation, and this goes on the best if you use your hands and the warmth of your skin. You get the perfect match every single time, and this is awesome for aging skin and dry skin. Now I'm going to go wash my hands because I don't want to get this foundation all over myself. Next, I use my e.l.f. highlighter, and I use the tan side. And I put this anywhere that I have darkness and where you want it to pull forward and look brighter. So on the nasolabial folds, a little bit around my lips. And here you want to lift this part of your face. Anywhere that there's shadows that you want to bring forward. And these concealers that I'm using are super lightweight, hydrating. They don't get stuck in the creases or the lines. I am 50 years old. I have mature, aging skin, and these products work amazing on my skin. So I'm just tapping as I apply this. And you can see that just like brings everything forward, gives your skin a nice glow. And then what I do is I have another mirror over there, so I'm kind of looking for where the shadows are hitting my skin, where I want to brighten that up more. Next, I use my Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Roller. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know this is my favorite product of all times. It is super thin, watery consistency. Like you can hear it shaking in here, but it's not so thin that it doesn't work. So this does not have a sheen like the e.l.f. that I just used. Like you can see that gives you like a little bit of a shiny look. This is more matte, and I'm just putting this on a scar that I have on my neck. And I use this under my eyes. I have tried every other under eye concealer you could ever suggest to me, and they all make the lines around my eyes look worse. And this is amazing. I just love it. It's so lightweight, you can keep layering it. I keep one of these in my handbag for throughout the day if I need a touch-up. I have a couple of blemishes going on, so I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stay Powder and just tap those blemishes to set that. I do not powder under my eyes at all, ever. The only time I will use this is in the corner after I'm done doing my eye makeup, and I will show you that when I get there. Next, I'm going to make sure I have no foundation on my eyebrows. And I did a video on a lash lift and tint. I love it. It's still hanging tough. My eyebrows are still nice and dark. My eyelashes are still curled up and darker than they normally are. I'm totally hooked on the lash lift and tint. I'll link the video down below if you guys want to see how I did it. So I'm using my NYX brow powder in the color gray and black. My brushes are like so distorted, but they work. So as you can see, I use the lighter gray side. My eyebrows are so uneven, but I get them as close as possible. I have been in such a funk, you guys. I think it's just the weather. It's so freezing here in New England. And it's just been snowy and then rainy and icy and cold and just blah. I think we all start craving the sunshine and to get outside around this time of year. So then I take hairspray. This is just Dove hairspray, and I spray my little spoolie. That's why it looks like it does, because it's all gunked up with hairspray. And then I use this to set my eyebrows into place. And this makes them look so much more natural. I don't like my brows to look really fake, but I definitely want them a little bit darker and shaped a little better. That's it for the brows, nothing major. Next, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula bronzer. So yesterday, I was like, okay, how am I gonna get myself out of this funk? I've been wanting to film for days, but I literally just couldn't even turn on the camera. And I don't wanna do a video when I'm just like feeling funky and not able to like be my normal, happy, upbeat self. So I'm like, okay, how am I gonna get myself out of this? So I thought of my mom, and when I moved in here, she saged my whole entire apartment, and that is supposed to just like clear the energy and like make you feel better and just get everything like calm. So I cleaned my whole apartment, I changed the sheets on my bed, I did laundry, I like organized, and I saged everything and just like relaxed last night. Today, I seriously feel like I have so much more energy. I just mentally feel so much better, and so glad, so glad. So try that, you guys, if you're feeling funky. Sage your apartment and just like clean, organize, and it makes such a difference. So I'm gonna use a clean, fluffy brush just to blend that in. I'm gonna use my Milani Luminoso blush. This just gives such a nice glow. It's not too much, just enough color. And I'm gonna put a dab of this on the bottom of my nose. Now this is just for my nose shape. Depending on what shape your nose is, you will want to do a contour maybe differently. But because my nose is like thinner at the top and wider at the bottom, this is just how I contour. Using my favorite highlighter, e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls. If you guys get this or have ever tried it and think that it does not work, it's only because you have to scrape off the top layer and then you have the best highlight ever. Hello, look at that. This is so cheap too. Then I put some on my finger and just do the tip of my nose. And the bronzer on the bottom of my nose. It's so strange. Lately, I've been noticing this broken part of my nose. If I turn the right way, there it is, right there. It's like that bone sticking out. When my son, who is now 33 years old, was about 2 years old, we were driving in the car and he was in the back seat on this side of the car. And I was driving and he screamed. So I turned my head like this and he was holding this big metal airplane. Back then, 33 years ago, you didn't have like really safe toys for your kids. That was what he was playing with. And he took the big airplane metal and whipped it, and it whacked me right in the nose while I was driving, and it broke my nose. So I've had this bump, but it's just really standing out lately more. Maybe because as I'm aging, my skin is getting a little bit thinner, but I don't know. I'm not upset about it because when I look at it, I think of my son. I'm just wiping off the foundation from my lips. Now I'm going to go back to the same bronzer and use my angled eyeshadow brush I go up almost to my eyebrow to lift my eye. And I'm using just a soft, fluffy brush to blend that in. Then I'm going back to my e.l.f. highlighter, and I'm just going to use my finger and dab that onto my lid. And just blend that out. Then I'm going to use the same highlight under my eyebrow. I absolutely love, love, love the glow, and I do not believe at all that when you're a certain age that you cannot use glow, because look how much more youthful my face looks. It just looks glowy and healthy, and I love it. I don't believe that at all. I feel like you can use glow as long as you're using it in the right way and the right areas of your face. So I'm going to go more into the corner. And I'm going to go back into the bronzer and just blend, blend, blend. Next, I'm going to use my Voluminous Million Lashes mascara in Blackest Black. And I'm just going to go on the tips of my eyelashes. And I'm not doing the lower lashes, just the top. For lips, I'm going to use my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in number 65 Seductress. And again, make sure that all of the foundation is off your lips and they're completely exfoliated. This will make such a difference in how the lip color stays on your lips, and your lips won't dry out this way. This is such a pretty nude color. This color is so pretty. I'm gonna put some of this highlight on my collarbone, give that little glow. And I'm using my Organic Tea setting spray. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.